Right about there. And I need to get this. Okay, getting the link now. Wait, no, this is it. 1 second. Technical difficulty. There it is. Got it. Okay. Alright, pasting to Discord, and then we're gonna go on in. Afraid I stayed up a little late last night. Playing RimWorld. Oh my gosh. Anomaly is nuts. Hey there, Rory. Alright. There is one city I wish to retake, but it's a doozy. I'm gonna knock over all of her nodes here, one by one, and I'm gonna meld them all away from her. That's what I'm gonna do. In the meantime, there's a bunch of things I could do, but after thinking about it, the Hellhounds are just a little too fragile. They don't last long enough. I think it's expensive. See, the problem is I can't just use a pile of fire giants. That would be ideal, but the counter magic will counter them. Though admittedly, the fire giants will wear out her counter magic. It's difficult. Honestly, I think fire giants, even though it's super expensive, I think that's the answer. I think you do a wave of fire giants roasting stuff. Maybe she gets one of them. Those storm giants are just gonna rip everything up. It's a huge problem. If only I had something invisible. It's so difficult to deal with this. Yeah, I don't got a good answer. I could just send in my own storm giants. You know, if I just sent in 9 storm giants, I mean, that would probably do the job, right? And then this would be ready if that doesn't. Problem is, that's 9 turns spent casting storm giant. Well, maybe less than 9 now, where casting skill's getting pretty good. Time I could be spending doing something else. I need to shift to researching the spell of mastery, I really do. I really, really do. Alright, let me see. Alright, move these over. Yeah, we'll sit here just so that doesn't get retaken. You're here waiting. Okay, you can just sit here for a second. Ah, I see, okay. Fair enough. Alright. Go ahead and get to position for the next one. And if she bothers attacking any of these, well, I'll consider that to be a win too. Because I'll get to throw fire and lightning at her. Okay. Pile of gargoyles are pretty durable. That could give me some time to throw magic. But at the end of the day, it's just there's 3 storm giants in there. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna retake the city. It was an important city, a good city. We're gonna claim it again. She will not be allowed to keep it. Alright. Okay. Alright, there we go. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be expensive. But I bet you 9 Storm Giants takes it just fine. Oh no! I know where this is. It's that one. I'm actually kind of okay with this. So she's gonna kill mine. Oh. Okay, now I'm not okay with this. Not much I can do. It's a sorcery node. Alright. Oh, she did go for one of them. Well, how about that? This could be extraordinarily expensive for her, or this thing could go the wrong way and nothing could happen at all. Well, You know, that's how it is when you play Chaos, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the trolls can't attack, and the trolls are vulnerable to anything that, The trolls are actually extremely vulnerable in the resistance department. Oh, you didn't get there. Alright, fine. We'll move out next turn. Stack them up. Okay, let's see. In you go. In you go. Okay. Really? The city with a population of nothing? You gonna cast Black Sleep again? Go ahead. Alright, let's see. Let's go with, let's go with a catapult. You don't have a good way to... You don't have a great way to, recover the units that you lose here. Man, these catapults are sucking. So each loss is essentially one less unit I have to deal with in my territory. Okay, you're attacking. I really need to destroy your armies, though. I really, really do. I don't quite know that this was a good place for you to attack. It's not looking that great for you. I'm gonna say Fireball. Ooh, that was good. That was real good. Alright. Well, yeah, as I said, I don't really think this was a good place for you to attack. I wish there was a way I could get you over there. Really, a Phantom Beast? Elven Archer. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot, you're invisible heroes. What can I do about an invisible hero? This is actually a huge problem. This. Nothing. It might be an artifact. Feels so silly to heal a troll. Well, we're just gonna have to search and hope that I don't get killed by my city doesn't get wrecked by my own tornado. Okay, alright, well I know where she is at the moment. She'll reveal herself again by shooting again. Oh, mana leak. Oh. That's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, that's really annoying. This is a problem. Well, pigs? Rock? Ah, thank goodness. I needed to use a web on you. Yeah, the invisibility is cast. I just didn't get the spell lock, huh? Stay out of the city. Up there goes my javelins. Alright. Web or lightning bolt? That is the question. Should have gone with web. Alright. Pretty much counting on the halberds to do this at this point. Should have gone with web. Ah. If I'd gone with web, this would have been easy. That was my idea. You're stealing my ideas. Shit. She's moved. Aha. Wait, did I expose her a second ago? Okay. Attack level. Alright. I need this hit to be very, very hard. Oh wait, no, she couldn't. Did she? Oh, incorporate. I was so confident in my defenses until that hero showed up. Alright. That'll let me get 2 hits. It added in land linking. Not good. I don't think I can beat this hero. She's got 6 ammo. She's just got enough ammo to beat me to death. Not to mention all the healing. Well, what else can I do to you? If I'd known you were here, I would have played this a little different. That dispelling wave actually may have cost me the battle. It cost too much. Oh! Oh, we got her! Alright. Alright. Okay. Hurry back. Oh, I don't even have a firebolt left. I have a web? Immolation. Immolation? Immolation! And add a casting skill. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Okay, that city needs a lot of defenses put into it. Let's see, 2 defense. That's a little better than what you got. Oh, look at this. 3 attack and a Reaper Slash. I mean, a Reaper Slash is pretty good. He's basically retired at this point, but if somebody attacks my capital, hey, Reaper Slash. Okay. Alright, you can get a Shaman and a Javelin. That Troll regenerating makes this look a lot better. Ah, these stupid droughts. Alright, borrow this. Maybe borrow one of these. Rush up there to put them in place. Okay, finally, we get you here. I'm gonna have to let the Ifrit sit the next fight out. I'm gonna put the Ifrit over here where there's a priest to help him heal. And he really put a drought on this little city here. Huh. Crazy. Alright, and you're gonna prepare to hit the next node. Meanwhile, storm giants. They multiply. I don't have a good buff for them, though. I really don't. Actually, one of the problems is the city that they're attacking is going to be taking an ammo every turn. So they're only going to be able to get like 2 shots. Actually, if she gets up the wall of darkness, I won't be able to get any hits. Right, that's why I stopped using them and switched to Ifrit. She doesn't have Wall of Darkness up now. I don't know, maybe she won't get it up in time. Maybe. Alright, back to here. We just have to have a place for the Keebler elves over here. Yeah, the Dispelling Wave was a failure because of spell lock, and it cost me way too much casting skill. I almost lost the battle because of it. Though if it had worked, it would have been great. Oh, well, I'm out of money. My monies did not last long. Alright. Ah. Oh no, she's got enlightenment. Okay, they both have enlightenment. Now we have a serious problem. Now we have a serious problem. That's a lot of research. We can just assume that they're both going to have every spell in the game that they could get. Unfortunately, there's no other strategy I can really go for. With how insanely difficult I struggle against Carla, there's no way I can wrestle the others. There's just no way I can fight through the other two. Of course, when I cast the spell of Mastery, I'm going to have to deal with everything's attacking me. But, well, this army's getting cut down to size, isn't it? But you are losing nodes. Next. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Magic Spirit. And... Hellhound. Okay. Whoop, oh, no, wait. Fingers. This is... WASD is not how you move around this game. Alright. I'm gonna have to reclaim this. So, looks like we need more Chimera. So let's replace the losses, the attrition, and go right back to making Storm Giants. The great thing is if the Storm Giants, if I decide against it, I can distribute these, and they'll be a very solid addition to my defenses. So... Though honestly, I'd rather just get peace and put everything away. Okay, you're hitting me with this, are you? You know, it's funny. I never use Mystic Vortex ever, but this game, because of limited options, I've been forced into using, well, more than one strategy I wouldn't normally use. And in this case, the tornadoes have actually proven pretty effective. I still probably wouldn't use them if I had other spells, like Chain Lightning, but They're unpredictable and they're very dangerous. I've lost more than a few troops to them. I've lost battles where the tornadoes just go the wrong way. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one. Oh, okay, you're attacking me there. I can replenish that war troll then. You should have gone with counter magic. Well, the turtles are fine. No, wait, the turtles are not fine. They've taken a beating too. And then they got struck by lightning. I think you just killed a magician? No, what did you just kill? Alright, this needs to hit that. Not hard enough. Fine. Oh. Ah, whatever. Light and Wraith form. Storm Giant, then. Okay. Alright. Well... that's a pretty good defense. So much right now. Okay, so they put a Storm Giant in here. An invisible Storm Giant. Want to move on. Can't move on. Tallying. She does not possess any more lizard men. She does not possess any more lizard men. So all of these lizard men she recalled, when they die, they don't come back. All she's got is halflings, and the halflings aren't what's coming here. And of course, what's coming out of this city. That's the last High Man city she's got. Your power base is rapidly eroding, you know. Alright. This is the one that matters. Holy crap! Okay, we'll move next turn. Oh. Okay. Keep hoping I'll actually get kills with this. Oh! Okay, she's got a lot of invisible Storm Giants. Storm Giant Commandos. I see what you're about to do here. There's a Storm Giant right here. That's about to hit this. Annoying. I'd love to put a paladin with you, but I'm afraid it's gonna be another storm giant. Alright, this is gonna crash into that. Another storm giant. This is actually becoming significantly more difficult to take. Alternatively, I could just have these guys run around and clear up all this stuff as a second doom stack. I know there's a storm giant here. I'm gonna hit this. Or would it be better to let it crash into here? Where the fire giant, the Ifrit, can participate? I think waiting for him to attack the city is better. I think so. Hey, Aeon, how's it going? Yeah, the nodes are a problem. She keeps putting invisible storm giants in them. When I take them, she takes them back with those. Boy, a lot of these cities are in rough shape. Carla never offers peace. Somehow she gets peace with the others, though. I don't actually want the other two to get into a fight again. I could let you cast Doomsday. That might piss off the other mages. No, I don't want to deal with that level of unrest. It would be crippling. Okay. Your defenses look better. Ah, they didn't attack. They turned around. They went into the node. Alright then. I need to do something about this army here. Breakthrough? Breakthrough? I wish you were all grouped together. It makes it easier for these to get you. Actually, what I really wish is that I was near a Chaos node right now. You know, if we go to a Chaos node, all of our guys become harder to fight. Wish I still had a Beastmaster. He'd be so good with this army. Is this the last ride of this Ifrit? Seems like it. Actually, I kind of don't want to advance my Chimera, knowing that there's all of these tornadoes here. Perhaps we should sort of go to the sides. We sort of know where they're going after all. Alright, we're probably far enough away from the tornadoes, unless the tornadoes really hate me. And they might. Chaos entities don't like being controlled and ordered around after all. Okay. Okay, great. Excellent. Very good. Not as good. If only I had one more lightning bolt to throw at you. What are you gonna do with your last turn? You're gonna kill my Efreet. Wrong way. Well, that was annoying. Okay. What should I do with you? This looks really hard. Since you got the Wall of Darkness up, I think that clinches it. I think we continue fighting over nodes. Well, let's see. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Just barely. Alright, every city needs its paladin. That is a process that, man, the drought just cripples our ability to make troops. Oh, we've got just a few more buildings to build. Alright, you knocked out one of the storm giants. I could summon another. Yeah, I don't have any good way to take that city, honestly. It's really rough. Let's go through and tune up all volcanoes for a minute. Actually, there's something I need to reconsider. And that is, you took a hit recently, and it cost you something. And although I don't remember exactly what you lost, fire giant's always a good thing. Always a good thing to add in. Okay, let's see. I'm really concerned about my two opponents. Actually, I should put them here. Now that I've got all of this territory, something decent might show up. We've got too much food. That's probably fine. Doesn't food get converted into money or something? I'm using a mod by Wings of Liberty. I don't think he named it. It's changes a bunch of art. My Jackal Rider should be stronger than yours, because mine are fire-breathing. Oh no, wrong way. Oh shit, one of those. Huh, having an undead is useful. I can see you're invisible. Wow. To a wolf rider, but you guys... Oh, these aren't the adamant ones. These guys have 6 attack, whereas this one over here is 10. That's quite the difference. Alright. This here's our main force. Didn't do much. should have used... Well, too late. Alright, I've used the really good unit. And now it's mostly gone. We're not winning this one. Ooh, that changed the equation. But we've still got a few problems. We've got problems. Okay. Okay, alright, okay, got a catapult in. You want to turn this into a summoning fight, do you? If I ever achieve a critical mass of catapults... Ah, shit. The city's getting wrecked. Magic is super annoying. Ah, okay. The cathedral was broken. So many units are moving around the map. Alright, we gotta do something about that city. Yep. Alright, you need a cathedral. Alright. First of all, we're going to need to reinforce them. Good news is she doesn't have anything more than a turtle in the area. Alright, I can steal your magician. Alright, you're gonna run these two over there. But that's gonna be several days away. While you're waiting, there's like nothing left in this poor city. Oh, have an entire retreat. Yeah. I mean, that won't stop everything, but she doesn't seem to have any good armies nearby. Alright. And once the rest of the army comes in, it'll be fine. Oh. Right, we were supposed to make a ghost. I'm just going to eliminate another army. I'm just going to keep eliminating your armies, one by one, until you have nothing left to hit me with. Okay, and we lost that Efreet that was leading you. But your armies are getting awful thin. Some of these, though, have a random invisible storm giant in them, which is your best play. Phantom beasts are a good move. Yes! I mean, if all you do is summon phantom beasts, I mean... I'm actually okay with that. Hmm. Hold on. Blur. And then I'll just use Phantom Warriors myself. Oh, see, I don't like that so much, though. I need to isolate the one that's been compromised from the rest of the herd. Our resistance is pretty good. Confusion shouldn't be that effective against us. Illusion immunity availed me not. Fire breath should be relatively effective. Oh, you got one. Wish I had Sonic Blast. One more. Alright, another of her armies were moved. However, this army is really looking the worse for wear at this point. Okay, over here. Seems like you have an extra priest for some reason. You have access to adamant? That's adamant. You should be making adamant javelins, right? Let me test. Next turn we'll see. If you can make adamant javelins, you should do that. Same with you. These should be adamant javelins. That would be amazing. My mana crystals are slowly running down. Wait a minute, is that a Parthenon? Yeah, you guys can have that. Hey there, sup? Oh, another drought. Ah! I agree. Okay, I just need to befriend her so she gets rid of all the droughts, because the droughts are crippling my ability to make units. And, well, trade goods and everything else. Okay. No, these are not adamant. Oh, it's because of evil presence. Ah. Alright, well, you can make adamant javelins. So, we could use those in every city. I guess I can push you towards one of the nodes. Darn, she had just retaken that, so I can't meld it now. I'll leave a magic spirit lying around like a landmine. Okay. Every city in this area gets Every city in this area gets its own storm giant. Alright? We have no intention of fighting Carla ever again. But if we do, at the very least, we're gonna make it difficult for her. Invisible storm giants have been a terror. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna end up with a lot of units just kind of standing around. Okay, but the idea of adamant javelins with a paladin backing it, I like that immensely. Oh, wait, no, this side. Okay, alright, we can cast whatever we feel like. And we feel like volcanoes. Alright. Any open space. Okay. Alright. Look at all these perfectly good tundra tiles. Do you think so? It's very unfortunate. I was hoping those two wouldn't get in war with her ever again. Because, I don't want them gaining anything. Part of me wants to keep pushing casting skill. Should I make some level 1 champions after this? Then craft ultimate artifacts for them? Alright, 72. I may decide to stop casting spells entirely just to make more, research. I need money so I can gift her resources. Yeah, at this point she's so broken. I don't know how she could ever fight a war. I don't see how it could be done. But anyway, once I've repaired the damage to my edges here... Oh yeah, there's another area I need to do this to. It hurts overwriting resources, but when I think of it as restoring perfection, well... Okay, over here, this area needs some help. Okay. So many volcano. Whew. It's hard work raising all these volcanoes. You have to chew up all these mana crystals, then point to a spot on the map. Alright, one more troll is going to be redistributed to there. That's a lot of fire giants. Alright. Somebody's getting a fire giant for Christmas. These defenses are so wildly uneven. Oh, you've got the curse on you. They're coming out wrong. You'll have to wait. Here you go. It'll be a little while before I can give you a big gift. Now actually spend it on more troops or something. I used to be in harmony with the others. We're only friendly now. I worry that my army doesn't register as being large enough anymore. I may have to make a bunch of units just for the sole purpose of inflating myself on the charts, so that they don't declare war on me. Because I need about 70 turns of peace, give or take. And that's a lot to ask for. That is actually a lot to ask for. If I'm really lucky, Carla will hold on to her cities, her ridiculously over-fortified cities. Let's see. We'll distribute another one of those out. This goes in. The Hellhounds are really just a placeholder. 67 turns. My endgame army? I don't have one. I really don't have an endgame army. I've just got whatever I've got lying around. My heroes are dead. It's not... Yeah, the best I can summon is an Ifrit right now. Or maybe I should say the best I can summon is a Storm Giant. Against a Life Mage, the Storm Giant makes more sense. Because I have armor piercing. Yeah, our objective is going to be to get this spell off really, really quickly. The Spell of Mastery, I mean. I probably wait until one of the other mages is already casting the Spell of Mastery to start casting it myself. Because if everyone else goes to war with a specific mage, rather than them all being at war with just me, but I have to be confident that I can cast it faster than they can. I think we should keep doing the priest-magician thing. The priests help. They boost your resistance. Getting one in every city will just be, a good thing to have. I guess everybody's getting their Storm Giant. You know what? I don't mind having a second one in the only place producing paladins. What would I give up out of this mess? I guess I'd give up the shaman. Let's see. Feels wrong to have so many fire giants, but you know, that's just how leftovers are. You could have one of these. Honestly, if I get into a war with either of them, I'm pretty sure they'll holy word everything I have away. I'm pretty sure that I'll just, like, auto-lose if I go to war with either. And I just don't have a plan. Anything I can think of to do, they'll just take as many cities as they want, basically. If I had counter magic, at least. If I could trade with Carla, at least. I'm actually semi-serious about the idea of making heroes, even though they'll be level 1. If I have a hero stack, what I can do with it is maybe try to crack a capital during the Spell of Mastery era, but it just seems insanely unlikely, even with artifacts. The other thing I've got sitting around is Doomsday. I don't see how it could help me, but it's the only ultimate spell I've got, so I probably should find some kind of use for it. Alright, there's no place left to put volcanoes. I think I volcanoed my lands and the edges perfectly. So, what are we casting? How can I increase my power? Well, these cities have hit their max pop. I can volcano their territory up. I guess that's a good idea. If I decide to produce more war trolls, maybe I'll get lucky and find some adamant. But also the production bonus will mean more money a turn. Oh, we've arrived. Here you are. You know what, I'll just park a car here. It's fine. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what to do with this stack. I'm just gonna leave it parked here? Or should I... You know what, maybe... I could distribute the Chimera amongst these cities over here. Too much trouble. I'll just leave them there. Okay, looks like... Okay. I'm gonna give her another big money gift. See, Carla, it's not so bad. Sure, I may have taken the cities from you, but I give you gifts. Oh, my gosh. Well, now I really have to find something to cast. I suppose I could fill my allies' lands with volcanoes, but I somehow don't think they'd like that very much. But I could. I could turn every single tile in their territory into a volcano. What would that do to your cities, I wonder? You know, I say it as a joke, but now I find, wait a minute, maybe I should seriously consider this. If every single tile became a volcano, what would that do to them? Huh. Is that a good idea? I could actually do it. But they'd probably declare war on me. And as previously stated, that might be very, very bad. Cerevi's only got a few cities. The endgame army might well be volcanoes. His armies are super dangerous and scary. Wow, he has no cash at all. If these two ever fight each other, she's the one I really need to crimp. But I really don't want to start a war with her. I really, really don't want a war with her. I'm also contemplating doomsday. Seriously considering it. I'm basically out of places I can put volcanoes without being very slow and deliberate. I really should have cleaned that up a long time ago over there. The gold I'm giving her doesn't seem to be having an impact. I just want these droughts and things gone. Alright, fine. So, I have two heroes that joined me. Aerie the Illusionist and Morgana the Witch. And I've still got Brax. Who's, I mean, he's Brax. So that's pretty good, right? So... well, let's see what we get. Instant Champion. Warax. You wasted a trade on Noble. Well. Alright. That's something. At least he's durable. And I like his lightning bolts. I'm gonna scooch these 3 beetles out so I can fit the heroes in. I think I sent one over there. Was someone over there yet? Alright, we're gonna summon a whole whack of champions. Leadership. Better Brax. He's even got Constitution. Better Brax. You can have a second, that's fine. I could try volcano fracking. It's something I'm thinking about. Alright, the res guy. He would also be an arms master. Alright, leadership is good. Alright, Brax. I wish I could give you a whole bunch of gold as a retirement package. You've earned it. You ran around my kingdom training troops for a long time. You've earned a big fancy pension. No. No, I don't want a pure melee fighter. I want either leadership or what I really want. What I really, really want is, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and have you make these real quick. What I really, really want is, the priestess. That's what I need. With the priestess, if I give her the right artifacts and then Atlantis rises, I can potentially, even at level 1, Holy Word, coupled with Morgana the Witch. For Black Prayer? Yes. Okay. Maybe this is workable. Maybe this is workable. He needs to live because he has the res. Alright, I would need to craft artifacts specifically for her to boost her casting skill, reduce spell saves, and make her not die. The other big issue is one of transportation. Now, I do have a solution for that too. I think you guys should go back into the airship business. Okay, so we've got 6 heroes. We'll need artifacts. They're going to need... We've got leadership, but Honestly, leadership is not the right fit for this team. Sir Harold is kind of the wrong one. Although logistics is good, leadership is... Could give him war trolls. No, it's gotta be a Fritz. 2 Afrits, an airship to carry them. Alright. We don't know where Atlantis will rise. Let's get them buffed. Let me see. You have Prayer Master. We could get away with Chaos channeling them since we can't really res them or anything anyway. So long as your resistances get high enough. Might as well just Flame Blade the whole stack. I'll need to get some defenses to put in my capital when they move out. This could work. I mean, if you really wanted to build around the Black Knight, you could do it. I mean, a melee hero can be absolutely insane. But I want spellcasters. Or leadership abilities. I have very strong preference for leadership abilities. Alright, let's see. Immolation. Well, Immolation inoculates you against stuff that neither of them can do because they're going to be life mages. Suppose he could throw an ice bolt. It could happen. Anyway, Immolation's cheap. So, Immolation's easy. All you have to do is melt some styrofoam cups into gasoline, rub it all over your body, and light a match. Easy. Fun. What a great spell. We should cast that on everyone. Yeah, I really wish she had Divine Barrier. Divine Barrier would help immensely. Wait, what did I just cast? That wasn't Flight. Oh well. What I wish I had was Spell Lock. If I get any trade fodder, I can get Spell Lock from the Witch. Okay, it was Focus Magic. Well, that's a good thing to cast anyway. Focus Magic on a knight? Why not? Okay, very good. Resist Magic. This will help you with your holy words. In fact, I may run around the kingdom putting Resist Magic on a hell of a lot of troops. Because it's got no maintenance cost, and there's not much else I can do to protect myself from holy word type effects. It would still be brutal, fighting life mages. But it would stop being an automatic loss. I can't think of any reason to cast Water Walking except maybe I get dispelled my flight gets dispelled over the water. But if something hits me with that level of dispelling, well, the Water Walking would probably be gone too, so... Okay, keep distributing these. Once we've got them in every city, we may just start stacking them up. "58 turns. I could resist magic multiple garrisons a turn while this Aether Flux lasts. I might seriously do it. It's gonna be the most tedious thing in the world, though. But first, let's make a couple artifacts. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna commit to it. Normally I don't Chaos Channel heroes, but... with resist magic and everything, maybe this is okay. As long as we don't piss off Carla and she hits us with a dispelling wave. But... honestly, she's holding on to her cities pretty well. Better than could be reasonably expected. Oh wait, is that a swordsman? I guess as far as swordsmen go, that guy's pretty good. But we're replacing you with a lizard. Okay. Did I finish? Did I finish? I did. I don't think there's anyone that I could Chaos Channel in my entire empire. Oh wait, there's this one guy. Okay, cool. See, it wasn't wasted. Alright, we need the Priestess first of all. So that's a -4 spell save. 20 spell skill. Please don't die. And I could give her spell charges, which is something I rarely do, but is an interesting option. Yeah, I really don't have anything I'd want to give charges of. Insulation. Won't matter against a life mage. Lightning. Pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Maybe I want to give her lightning. Well, as I said, we found out fighting Carla that her cities were insanely hard to take. Counter magic, Wall of Darkness, nothing you shoot can shoot into the city. Then the Cloud of Shadow puts up a mana drain effect, a darkness effect, making her, just all this crap. Black Prayer's in play. And then she's got possession and the like, and the possession gets to roll twice. Like, it's really bad. Let me see. We need something that Elena's going to like. There we go. This emanating with dark power. The Staff of Cursing. No, 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 no. I can't do, I can't put quotation marks around the word blessing. Alright. So, Elena needs... Honestly, just the staff should be enough to get her to Holy Word. But we'll need to get her 2 artifacts as well, 2 accessories. In the meantime, let's just hope that you, it's only like 15 turns with an arm. Well, the arms master should actually be 3. Shouldn't be too long. She'll at least be level 1. Ah, here's one. Alright, I'm going to move this over. Alright, this stack is ready to move. It can move 4 tiles a turn, and we can use plane shift to shift it over if it's on the other plane. I may need to scout the darkness. Okay, let's see. You guys need... You know what? I think a javelin is better than a beetle. I honestly do. Poor Clacons. I'm sorry. Your beetles just aren't very good. If only we could get rid of all these droughts and other curses. But we're kind of stuck with them. Alright. Cloud of Shadow? No, I don't think it's a very rare spell. I think it's only a rare spell. It's by far the best city enchant in the game for defensive purposes. Bar none. It's actually one of the major advantages that death players have. I worry about where their research is at. You know, when this went down, this also went down. I think all of her roaming stacks are being wiped out. Normally when I want to befriend someone, I just give them a spell. But I don't have that option right now. Alright. Give you a couple health. Once you cast your big spells, you're gonna be... Alright. Make her feel like she's got something fancy. Alright. Keep distributing the adamant javelins, and then maybe I might just throw together a stack of them somewhere. Rush the buildings. You know, Sirvi stopped asking for my, great wasting. I wonder why he stopped wanting it. Still friendly, or so they say, though one of them's chaotic, so you never know. Yeah. Alright, there's the last spell save point I can give you. It'd be good to just have a few boats hanging around. I might just start producing halberds again just to inflate the charts. Look at how many boats you've got around me. Actually, that's a thing we could do, is we could just start mass producing boats, because 1 in 3 boats will fly. That is entirely a viable thing. And importantly, they have a maintenance cost of 0. Alright. 50 turns. Alright, we've got 1 hero set up for 1 effect. Next. Our spell selection isn't the best, but still a few good things we can do. Alright, let's make a staff for a witch. There you go, that's about right. Can't think of anything I want you to have a... You're mostly here to cast Black Prayer and then just do what you want. I'm going to go with this. Yeah. Let me just check. I think she might have Black Sleep, but... She's got Possession. Mostly I think she's just here to cast Black Prayer and Mana Leak, and then she can just shoot. I think that's fine. She doesn't need negative spell save. Carpet of Doom! Ah, crap, the Aether Flux ended. We might do something like that. See, War Trolls are better the more War Trolls are with them. Much as I'd like to add this Javelin, I think it's better off just sitting tight. Alright, and then I'll just let these kind of stack up. Alright. I'll make a car park over here. Could you please uncurse my cities? This is annoying. We're gonna build a couple more buildings, and then yeah, we're gonna try switching over to the boat thing. Oh, okay, he does still want it. I would need a lot more shaman before I'd be willing to let him have it, though. Alright. There you go. Now, I just want you to be not dead. That's what I want out of you. Do not be dead. Ah, Guardian Wind. Nah. Here's some more spell skill. Alright. Okay. Just want to build up a few more buildings, and then we'll start giving it all to Carla. I think she lost another city. She's down to 6. Ugh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. I don't know. It would shift the balance of death magic in your game. You have to think about whether or not you want, if death is too strong or not. It is a very powerful spell. But figuring out where death's powerful spells are is a whole thing. I don't want to just go all in on research and then use gold to make mana crystals, but I've got to have more research than anyone else, right? I've got all these volcanoes backing it after all. I do hope that we see Atlantis rise and that this hero stack is able to level big time on it. But I'm worried that Atlantis will rise and it'll just be full of gin. That would be terrible. If I leave them in the water, I know they'll get attacked by boats. This city's almost got everything despite the drought reducing its population to 2. Somehow, its cash flow is positive still. Not for much longer, though. My casting skill is approaching 600. That's I mean, I don't even have Archmage. That's just a really high casting skill. Alright, I'm gonna just begin letting them stack in the water because I'm lazy. Alright. Movement could be good. Durability. Durability. Alright, we're back to producing paladins. Alright, another one set to trade. Alchemist guilds are in today. I've only got a couple cities left producing things. Oh wow, this city's got a long way to go. Alright, few cities still producing. 43 turns till Spell of Mastery is done. Alright, there you go. Ah, who's next? It's gotta be Airy. You're the next most fragile, and the next best able to cast. You actually want movement, which is different from everyone else. Yes. You already have illusion attacks. You need movement. You are someone who likes to be underestimated, so we're gonna make your artifacts sound unimpressive. Deliberately. I think we got them into every city now, didn't we? Not that one. Alright, I think that's enough of that. That's enough of that. A few more things to build and do. I'm gonna try giving her a max pile of cash, and hope that she'll uncurse me. Oh, actually, she's been uncursing me little by little. No, she hasn't. She's not doing it at all. Never mind. Yeah, we'll give her a huge wad of cash and hope that she can just be bought off. These curses are awful. How many does she have on me? Actually, let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Hold on. I'm gonna try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And if I wanted to dispel those one at a time, 10. I need to put in about 300. It's actually worth about 3,000 to dispel them manually. About 5 turns. Hmm. Hmm. Or I could just give her a ton of gold and hope. That's an uncertain method, but it would be preferable. Because then she'd have more gold to hold off the others with. I don't know. Alright, we have a pact now. Let's check. Nope, I'm not holding any nodes near her cities. Oh no, she's down to 4 cities. She's finally being crushed. It's finally over for her. She has fallen. Okay, that's important information. They haven't caught up in casting. But that army is terrifying. Nothing fancy, nothing to worry about. Lets her cast another spell a turn, though. Alright, anyway, hopefully she'll uncurse my cities thanks to the pact. I'm gonna need to re-volcano. Okay. Alright. So, these heroes have, like, no experience whatsoever. And they've just been loaded down with all the most powerful artifacts and every single spell I can give them. Just all of this magical stuff weighing them down. When they walk into the room, people pass out. Not from their power, just from all the crap they're carrying. She's sitting at 115 casting. 110. We'll get you up there as well. You'll be able to drop a lot of lightning bolts every turn. That's fine. Ah, finally. The droughts are gone. I can't place them under shorts. I would have. That's where I want. Oh shit, Flame Strike. Oh, you tempt me. I wanted them to be shorts, but there's no way I can put them under shorts. So, YouTube made shorts, and they're in. it's got something to do with TikTok. I've never touched TikTok, so I don't understand. But for some reason, shorts have to be it's an aspect ratio. It has to look like a vertical phone. The only way you can make a short is to have it be a phone-shaped video. And there is no possible way to do that with clipping. So the only way I could make those clips into YouTube Shorts would be to download them, edit them in Sony Vegas, remove most of the screen so that it's in an aspect ratio like this, and then re-upload them as a short. I don't know why YouTube did that. I really don't understand it. I've never understood the way they did shorts or why they felt they needed shorts. At first I was excited about the idea of, hey, look, short videos. They're finally back. Because I used to make trailers and things, and they used to be really successful. But they put these weird restrictions on it that just make it, you know. I think the swordsman's up next. We need him to actually be able to res. That means he needs spell skill and not die. And that's all he needs. That's literally it. Yeah, I guess sword has more defense than anything. Alright. Sword of Iron sounds good for him. I mean, I can watch regular YouTube videos on a phone just fine. I really don't understand their logic. It has something to do with TikTok. They want to be TikTok for some reason. Which is stupid. Just be YouTube. That's what everyone wants you to be. If people wanted TikTok, they'd go to TikTok. That's not what they come to use. That's not why we come to YouTube. Alright, there we go. Another very simple item. No frills, because there's no need for a frill. You're not a mushroom? Why would you need a frill? Okay, they have archangels out. Hmm. 30 turns. 30 turns. Alright. We're almost done. There's almost nothing left. Well, originally it was Vine back in the day. I don't know a ton about Vine either, other than it had a lot of compilations. Then Vine died because I guess it wasn't profitable, so then TikTok took its place. I knew one old guy that I worked with that thought TikTok was the coolest thing ever. I didn't get it at all. He showed me videos and it's just like, it's some random person lip-syncing some song. I don't get the appeal. What? Alright. Yeah, just the Draconians left. Alright. It would be good to bank... Oh, wow, instantly undid? Wait, what did I just see? Oh, crap, I screwed up. It needs to be armor. Here, hold this. My mistake! There you go. That's better, right? Probably. It's life mages, so... Although, depending on what shows up in Atlantis... Holy shit, Charm of Life and Crusade. That's a lot, man. Alright, let's see. War Axe. I guess I shouldn't leave you out, should I? War Axe is already shooting lightning. Spell skill's cheap enough. I don't know what he'll ever use it for, but if I do learn Flame Strike... I mean... Which I probably will trade into at the last second. Flame Strikes tend to be extremely expensive. Alright, bank up some cash. Again? Another one? Randy, what you doing? Oh wait, you don't exist in this game. We should have done this ages ago. Let's get a priest up. Not yet. Soon. Okay, there you go. That's not bad. Let's get you a shield. Light and invulnerability? Invulnerability shield. I mean, why not? Cool. Alright. I suppose I should make you a thing. You're the one I'm least concerned about. But maybe I could give you something. Alright, let's see. There you go. Okay, purify that. Oh man, you guys aren't... like, we can look at the charts, but they're gonna be terrifying. Alright, you ready for this? I mean, what more? What's there to say? Alright, Sir Harold, you need... Me? Is that even worth doing? I guess. Last time I swear I saw that instantly get uncorrupted. Alright. Well, whether or not Atlantis shows up, at least my capital is gonna be well defended. Should I leave you with a Reaper Slash? I don't know. I guess I could give you a couple points of movement. Alright, this seems about the limits. Okay. You can only build triremes because you're trolls. Lizardmen, you can make Hadriex, which are okay. And so that's what you're gonna do. Draconians can actually build warships. And that's the ideal thing. Whoops. Let's try this again. I mean, you're making paladins, which is probably better. Galleys. That's the best I could make. That's the best I could make out of Clacons. They're not great, but I mean... Alright, warships on repeat. Warships on repeat. Again. And we're just going to hope that the Chaos Channels does something interesting. Guess you can make galleys too. We're going to end up in a lot of obnoxious naval battles, though. But if the results are... Oh, wait, no, the trolls can make... Oh. Well, in that case... I did not expect trolls to be able to make warships. I did not expect the trolls to go further than the, Clacons could, technologically. Alright. We are going to produce a lot of ships. And by sheer volume, something is going... 1 in 3 is going to be flying. So by sheer volume, we're going to get... a Doom Fleet flying through the sky. gonna be one hell of a navy. It's not often, but I may even contest the actual waters for a change. Okay, my income just went to nothing. So we're not going to be rush producing everything. I do think I need to resist magic all the units in my cities before I cast Spell of Mastery. Okay, that one was a mistake. That leaves you with the option for... Literally, I made every artifact here. All that's left is a weapon for him. And this is where we're going to do something a little different. I mean, lightning would be pretty nice if he finds himself in melee, but what if I gave him 4 castings per battle of web? Lightning bolt's interesting also. Which would be better, web or lightning bolt? I don't know, super situational. I guess I've got a lot of spell casting already. Okay. He throws lightning bolts. Melee hero? Yes, but also no. Alright. This one is not airborne. But we will get airborne ones. And the fact that ships have no maintenance cost, presumably because they press their crews and fish for their sustenance. Here's an air unit. Very good. Here's an air unit. Very good. Sorting them all is going to be too much of a pain, but I have to do it. Give each race the outpost growth modifier based on their own favorable or unfavorable terrain. I think that would make perfect sense to do in Warlord. Ooh, regen. You know, in any other game, that would probably be an automatic purchase. But we have custom gear here in this empire. Okay, not air. Air. A lot of them are getting the air trait. This is great. They'll be able to help fight during the terrible war to come. Alright. We should once again check over our territory. I mentioned before, I kind of want the AIs to start casting the Spell of Mastery first. Ideally. So that they go to war with each other. And then I start casting mine a little later. That's my thinking. But I'll need to have great confidence in my casting skills for that. I know my casting skill is better than theirs. But how much better? Black-Ons aren't exactly a casting skill powerhouse, you know. Another thing I might do right before the Spell of Mastery is I might actually volcano all of their lands and ruin them. while empowering myself. But I don't know how much I'd really gain from that. It actually might be about ruining their land at that point. How long has that been like that? I have a guy who might be able to fix that. Alright, I guess that's it for that. I could cast a bunch up there, but I don't think so. Alright, here we go. Preparations for the Spell of Mastery. Let's see. We're going to look at the defenses one at a time. We have a variety of buffs. This city uses magicians mostly. I mean, it's not terrible. I'd feel better if I replaced the gargoyle with an Ifrit. But, oops, not resist elements. If I put focus magic on these magicians, the resist magic is necessary, mandatory even, because it will protect us from, you know, Holy Word. Though, honestly, with her having Charm of Life and Crusade, I don't know that anything I do could stop her armies from taking my cities. Still, no sense making it easy for them. I'm tempted to Flame Blade something too, but if I do too many Flame Blades, well, I can choke on my own upkeep costs if I'm not careful. Alright, next up we've got this city. This will not do at all. The Ifrit is good. This city is just asking for trouble. Oh well. Oops, not resist element. Oh, fine, here you go. I'm really tempted to put a Storm Giant in. I guess this is not my most important city. I mean, it's got gold, but... You know what? What am I doing? Once I start casting the Spell of Mastery, the only city that matters is my capital. Maybe I should just ring my capital in summons. Like, if you have to fight through a stack of Storm Giants and a stack of Ifrits just to get to my capital, I mean, what are you gonna do at that point? That might make way more sense. Alright, in that case... In that case, what we're going to do is we're going to want some paladins. find adamant. We're gonna make some adamant paladins, buff them up, and ship them. We're gonna get adamant paladins, we're gonna ship them to my capital area. Several of them. What? What? Chaotic Alliance? What's that? Maybe I should have stuck with the resist magic thing after all. 18 turns till Spell of Mastery. Oh, did you declare war on everyone except her? I don't have to worry too much about him. He's declared war on her. Although this will make her stronger. But, I mean... he got bored. He declared war on the world. It wasn't his brightest moment. Come on. Man, I'd love transmute. Well, you know what? This might be an opportunity that Cerevi is providing us. My gosh, this is tedious. Despawn due to no tile. I wonder if we could figure out where that galley was. Still digging. Look at all the resources around this city. It's crazy. But they're all the wrong resource. Come on. Even I'd accept Mithril at this point. Nope. Nope. Alright, I yield. That was a lot of volcanoing. Without transmute, it's just... well, it just is. Alright, so you have attacked me. This is interesting. Because I have a stack of people who need to level up. Now, you do have chaos magic. And that is a problem. Alright. I guess. Flameblade? You know, now I kind of find I wish I had given you insulation, but oh well. Alright. We're gonna have to put some stuff in the capital. Warming up our fleets. You have an invisible unit here. So a flying something. Ah, we never took this one. It's just demon lords, I mean. How bad could it be? Alright, what we need to do is we need to find your armies. Oh, here's some. That's a good fit for us. Oh, here's something. If I could hit that in the water, I'd just be fighting 3 warships. Let's hit this. He didn't throw a spell at all. Oh, right. He's poor. If I could actually take his capital, I'd get free spells. My, what a pleasant piece of music. He must be a nice fellow. Oh, right. Oh, I could just do that. Level ups! Yeah! Thanks, Cerevi. That's 10 XP is actually really nice. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. He's super poor. If I were to strike his cities, which I don't have any forces set up to do because I wasn't planning on fighting him, but if I was, he would not be able to defend himself. He's going to lose all of his territory. Actually, I might be able to take something out of this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I actually do have something over here. Oh, hey, is that the... Yeah, that's the Paladin. With 43 attack, he's got an artifact. You know what? If at all possible, it would be great to take an artifact from you. Let's at least get a look. Alright, objective for this fight is take out the angel. What do you got? The Sword of Dragons. Wow. That's not bad. That's okay. That much attack power with a first strike, right? First strike, armor piercing. His idea is he kills you before you can hit him back. It's a good idea. Anyway, my objective here is to remove that holy bonus. Alright. Alright. I have compromised your stack a little. Man, their accuracy is so high. We're gonna back up. I don't mind at all. That's a city-taking stack you've got there. Is this the city you're gonna take? Well, you might. Depending on where this guy moves, though, I'm gonna hit him over and over again. I probably throw a dispelling wave at them before the next attack wave. I don't see any archangels in your army. I see quite a few stacks you could hit me with, though. I'm going to increase. I don't want to run out of mana in the middle of everything. You just destroyed my adamant. My adamant javelins. Okay, you went for the other 4. That's fine. My, how heroic he sounds. Do you have mana crystals today? Just roll the dice. See what happens to his armies. My objective is to make it more expensive for him than it's worth. Look at him, drunk on victory. I'm winning every one of these fights! My tactical genius! My overwhelming force! Sir, your armies are winning on the field, I know! Rotten luck that turn. Or maybe good luck. It all depends on where these two go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Nope, nope. Wow, you leveled up from that last fight, huh? Come on, take some more damage. You successfully killed 4. Oh, well, something I can do about this. They'll just regenerate, and I literally don't have any kind of effect like Petrify. So, I'll just abandon the field there. I could damage this. I could damage this stack. A nice change of pace from the Carla theme. Nothing wrong with the Carla theme, but we've been listening to it for a while, you know. Every single one of these beetles is flying. That makes it difficult for the forests to slow them down. Another glorious victory for Seravi, I see. This theme actually fits well with Master of Magic, I think. When you can't cast spells because you're out of mana crystals and you get into fights, however righteous you may think your cause is, hey there, Perry. Well, I'm just gonna summon another catapult over here. What are you gonna do about that, huh? Careful. Getting too split up in too many areas. Got another one. You're no match for the powers of chaos. Oh, you're also using chaos? Well, I'm better at it than you. Beetles are looking worse for wear. You only had to kill 2 guys. What's going on? This forest must be an absolute ruin by now. Got another one. Alright, we should be able to finish this with lightning bolts. Why would you declare war on someone when you're already at war with someone else and you're out of mana? Yeah, fighting without mana crystals is a nightmare. Hold on, it's over here? Right. Nope. It did? Ow, this stupid... I hate those rifts. Alright, you guys will just sit tight. I won't even try rebuilding. Now, we still have you! You've so far scythed through 2 stacks. Those artifacts will be mine. For my next trick... Uh-oh. Your spells, where'd they go? I have another stack after this. I don't even mind spending this one. Yep, you're first striking them away. Your defense value is so high that even adamant javelins don't hurt you. That is kind of terrifying. Oh, you can't attack flying. Look at all the fame you've gained. Yeah, feeling pretty good about yourself yet? You won't be for much longer. Unbelievable that even my adamant weapons don't hurt you. Looks like you got an extra plate mail from somewhere. I think it's the invulnerability. Wait a minute, we can hurt the paladin though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, we got him! We just had to drown them under wave after wave after wave of lizardmen. But we finally took down their heroes. And I'm going to melt your armor. And I'm going to melt your sword. And I'm going to throw your weird thing into the furnace. And I'm going to throw this into the furnace. This is a pretty good sword. But I've made better. Yep. And now you shall be forgotten by history. No one will even remember your names. Okay. But he destroyed my adamant, so there won't be any more adamant javelins. That simultaneously took it from 2 of my cities. Honestly, I think we've crushed his offensive on this continent with just these few simple battles. That one doesn't have any. Alright, let's see. I need a hellhound. And a ghost. Very nice. Okay. Darn, there's nothing left in this region to fight. There is some stuff over there. Most of his armies are here. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Plane shift. Okay. Let's start with this boat. Oh, they're all flying. Well, you didn't even need that boat. Oh, well. Remember that thing I was so afraid of the enemy doing? That I'm still kind of afraid the enemy is doing? Yeah, about that. Yes. Well, about that. Okay, next up, I need my capital to be properly defended. So, to that end, at least an Ifrit and a Storm Giant should help a little bit. Yeah, he is just going to be ground down. And it's just going to be the purple and blue show. I'd rather not you hit that, but you did. Alright. Your forces are indeed superior to mine, but what if tornado? No, I think you'll get the win on this one. You do win more battles than you lose. But winning battles isn't the same as winning war. I know that can be hard for you to understand, but... But you'll get it by the end of this war, I'm sure. Good thing about fighting mammoths is they don't come back. Whoops, no, I did not want you to go forward. Really, you're just gonna ignore that one? They really hate that one guy in particular, I guess. Probably because he can fly. Oh, you managed to roll regeneration. That's cool. I'm just gonna keep throwing lightning bolts at you. I don't care overly much what happens to this army, so long as you don't have an army anymore. I'll count it as a win. Well, now you have to fight the regenerator. Running away, eh? I can't attack you, though, so... Wait a minute. Yes, I can. I can totally attack you. Oh no, not one of my boats. What is this, wind walking? I just wish I had my priestess there. Just dispel boat! No, I've not found any books. We haven't had any, there's one place left in the world, and it won't have a book in it. It's a tower with demon lords. We're waiting for Atlantis to rise. We did, however, craft a pretty good collection of epic artifacts. So. And our heroes are finding wonderful opportunities to level right now. I kind of want to go for this city. Be exposing myself to a lot of magician, though. I want it, though. Yep, that's exactly what I thought you'd do. Flame Blade, resist elements, resist magic? Alright. Flame Blade, resist elements, resist magic. Flame Blade, resist elements, resist magic. Banished from reality, disintegrated. Can you tell the difference? Okay, let me see. That selection was resist elements times 1. Flame Blade times 1. Resist magic times 1. All better. Oh, hey, if you've got regeneration, then instead of being at 1 hit point, you have full. Neat. Another air boat. Another sea boat. Slowly sorting the new ships. Oh, yeah, no, you guys don't do that anymore. Yeah, you lost your adamant, so... Yeah. It's tragic, but that's just how it is. Alright, let's see... I don't think our capital's defenses are great. I think those heroes from earlier could take it easily if they had casting backing them. So, what I should do... I should evict the beetles, and I should just summon... I feel like I'm the AI, filling my capital with summons. But I should just put a bunch of those in. I think I'll have you make a crap ton of trolls, which I can then wrap my capital in. If I put at least 8 units around the capital, if nothing else, somebody has to trigger a fight when they come for me. Oh, I want to hit this. Oh, it's been taken. Ah, well, okay then. Then there's no reason not to hit this. Now, where is that Atlantis? Chaos sorcery is too strong? No. No, it's not. It's definitely... This has not been a... Look, the Klakons won where both the Nomads and the Orcs failed. But even then, I don't think that makes Klakons a top tier pick, okay? Nor am I sure that I could do it again. Alright. He is not going to last much longer. He has 1 city left on this plane. Ooh, a Freet. We can try to head that way, and then we can try to get down here into this. His capital would be dangerous. But if I set up a good old 1-2, you know, it might work. But yeah, he chaotic mages, what can I say? Alright, you can... You can make warships too. Alright, 1 more. Then we'll start preparing something to attack his capital. The spell of mastery is close. The only question is, how close is she? He's actually damaged her army. No! That was my adamant! I was using that for halberds sometimes, not lately. Alright, what do we hit next? We want to head south and maybe we'll get a city. It's probably going to be gone before we get there. I could hit that, and there's that, and then there's those. I don't think I'm getting a city. I think I should go this way. Just grab all the XP you can, my heroes. This is your only chance. The research must be crazy good. Alright, my capital has some defenses. Aha! Doom ships. Alright, we're gonna get our hero stack down here eventually. So what I'm gonna do is... what am I gonna do? Oh, how I wish I had... Actually, I don't know what I wish I had in this scenario. He has consecration. Out of all of this, the only things that are relevant are Stream of Life and Heavenly Light. I need to take the Priestess out and the Ifrits. Alright, so we summon to this... I think a pile of Storm Giants. And Dispelling Waves. I think that's how this goes. Storm Giants and Dispelling Waves. We're gonna make more boats. Oh no! Not whatever this is. Still has no mana crystals to spend on his battles. He is so done. He just decided to throw the game. Hi there. That's mine again. Well, we know what comes next. Well, but it doesn't matter. Even without that, this is going to be pretty effective. For EXP. Not bad. All of these are good things. Alright, there you go, Paladin. Unlimited free armies. I don't think I've ever done this with the boats. Okay, this over here. So, the plan is Storm Giants. I'm gonna have to increase their resistance because the priestess is there. You really are attacking me all over the place, aren't you? These two beetles have been sitting around in this tile forever. Yeah. Must really feel like he's scoring victories everywhere. I don't know. I actually don't know how that interaction goes between those two spells. That's a good question. Okay, let's see. One Ghost. He still holds that city for the moment. I don't see any other forces of his anywhere around here, though. Oh no. Well, let's hope nothing bad happens to them. Oh, yeah, okay, that got taken, so you guys can just, I'll go stand over there. Oh, we can also fish on the land. You just drop a hook over the side of the boat and wheel in whatever critter it manages to hook into. Boats. Many, many boats. He really does like any victory he can take. I'm so annoyed by watching the city slowly crumble. That spell in particular is obnoxious because you have to watch the damage continually rolling in. You've got nothing for me to fight here. Well, I'm gonna have a pretty good fight when I get there. You know, I held that city at one point. That city has changed hands so many times this game. Sorting the flying and non-flying is a pain. Ah, right. Alright, there you go. 4 more. And the first stack will be complete. Oh, wow, he's getting great drakes now. His capital's getting stronger. Alright, that's fine. I could deal with that. Finally got rid of one of yours. No. I don't know why you did this. You were crazy to do it, but you done did it. And now you're gonna have to deal with that. No, not the Efreet. Are you okay, Mr. Efreet? Well, the only one who could heal would be the priestess, and she's, Did you start the war with her because you wanted this particular city? Well, it's mine now. Alright. Once again, the knolls belong to me. Okay. You guys can make a few things. I'll need to summon some defenders into here. So we still got the demon lords here. I could fight that. I might even get a nice spell for my troubles. At this point, Carla's 2 cities. And Cervi is 3. Wow. You got a spell dispelled. Yeah, he does junction something, didn't he? Yeah, he just junctioned the hit point thing. Okay. You guys were too slow. Go back that way. I wonder if the boats even count on the charts, or if they're excluded. They should be counted, right? This should count as a whole lot of additional force, I think. Okay. I'm gonna have to put something in that other place that I just took. I have to completely clear this city in one go. I think I can. So the most annoying thing he's managed to do is destroy my adamant. That's the sum total of his real victories. Wait. Okay. 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 I just don't want the boats all mixed together, flying and non-flying. Because these are not navies. This is an Air Force. Ah, yes, of course. Okay. There it is. Alright, you guys are heading to take that city. And then this city gets to have a dog. It'll get more. I think I'll give it an Efreet, a Chimera, Just this and that. Yep, she recast it. Maybe a fire giant for good measure. The Navy must be counting because I'm trending up right now. Alright, are we ready to fight Demon Lords? This is the only thing that hasn't been taken in 2 worlds. I wonder if that's the trigger for Atlantis, is when everything else is gone. How bad can it be, right? Alright. The losses are mounting. Whatever shall we do? The witch, she will know what to do. Oh wait, no, it's the same answer she has to everything. Speaking of the same answers, I think she has a 100% even on the Demon Lords, but I could be wrong. Got it. Guardian Wind, that was my spell. I found Guardian Wind. Well, it's still Guardian Wind, I guess. There you go, a whole new Ifrit to replace the one you've misplaced. Usually the AI is the one with the giant fleets. But today is different. Alright. Oh man, would invisibility have been great. I could name a dozen spells that would have been massively helpful. But work with what you got, not with what you wish you had. Okay, let me see. Resist elements and resist magic. Easy. I don't want to say that you're easily replaceable, but well, you're not exactly hard to replace either. So funny that I feel like even an Ifrit isn't that great a defense at this point in the game. Alright, there's nothing left on this world. So we have to go here. Now. What I think we're going to end up doing is I think we're going to end up having the heroes take the one city by themselves, and then the other one I'm going to send in the storm giants first. I'm honestly tempted to summon another stack first. But yeah, I take this out, then I come around and I take that. Assuming I can get around this wall. And then it doesn't fall to all of this crap before I can get it. He still hasn't lost this one somehow. He's holding there. Probably not for all that much longer, though. Okay. Gotta offer me a spell. You know the secrets of Flame Strike, and I want it. I don't know how much use I could possibly get out of it at this stage in the game, but my heroes could cast it very, very, very many times in a single turn, so I'm sure I could do something with that when the end times come, and they are a-comin'. Make no mistake, they are a-comin'. I'm probably going to end up pushing a ton of the ships around my capital as well. Just floating there in the air. All right. Risk. You got a hero. You got a hero. And most of these aren't even Chaos channeled. I mean, I can still wipe 3 out in one blow, but I should have done the Black Bear first. I should have gotten rid of this first. Let's make sure. Alright, let's see what you can really do. One, 2, 3, 4. All that in one turn. Next up, we've got the Chaos Warrior, who's... well, that didn't hit quite as hard as I might have wanted. Next up... not yet, just wait. Alright. Oh no, I Chaos channeled them. Oh, that's right. The witch is gone forever. Because I Chaos channeled them. I can still do healing. But yeah, that's the problem with Chaos channels. It has a lot of effects. Alright, well, that was the price for an entire city. We're going to be attacking her capital soon. I need to replace one slot now and give them a chance to heal. Ares is insane. She just lays it down. Okay, let's see. Darn. Alright, set these down. Okay. I don't have resurrection. Yeah, I generally avoid chaos channeling heroes, but I mean, the added defense might be helping them. Alright, well, you know what? Shit happens. Not him, though. I'm gonna get him destroyed immediately, and we'll get somebody better. Yeah, we'll get somebody better. It's just a constant source of irritation when you have to see your buildings one by one melt. Alright, you guys have a day off. I'm trying desperately to get here. Enjoy your free fame and XP. Okay, let's try this again. You know, I mean, he's not as good as the Witch. Despite the fact that he's supposed to be the champion and she's supposed to be the regular hero. But he slots in perfectly. So, I mean, yeah. Soul Linker. Soul Linker's actually pretty good with them. If I leave, let's see, he's going to be the first hero targeted, I bet. So, we're going to hit this with a stack of this, then you're going to come in. I think I'm also going to include a wave of Hellhounds. Maybe even multiple waves of Hellhounds. I don't think he's going to be cracked. I think I can take my time with this. Okay, our first 9 stack of boats is ready. That's good. Are you sure you could resurrect chaos-channeled heroes, though? I mean, maybe in Warlords, but could you do that in the original? I'm not sure. I know it interferes with resurrection effects like Raise Dead, though. Alright. We've got 1 pile of Hellhounds, 1 pile of Storm Giants, 1 pile of Heroes. What else do we want to throw at them? I could toss in an entire heap of Gargoyles as another wave. Doesn't really matter what it is. It just is a vehicle for me to throw spells at him. I'm going to want to toss a couple Dispelling Waves, too. And also, I need him to spend all what little mana crystals he has, ideally, defending against things that don't matter. So, yeah. An unhandled exception has occurred. Please report this bug to the developers. I don't think CeraVe looks at those anymore. Well, now we just wait for it to reopen while twiddling our thumbs. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be a lightning rod. I'm kind of thinking that I want him to be the lightning rod, because then I can just res him with the swordsman. So the only thing I'm going to bother giving him, the only defensive buff I can do is whatchamacallit? Resist elements, and I'm just going to toss that on him. Okay, we just have to make all the hellhounds again. That's alright. Not much of a setback. I have no idea why the game crashed. It just said, unhandled exception. It said, please report to the developers, but as I said, I don't think CeraVe's... He's not in active development anymore, so there's nobody to send a report to. So it's like, okay. It happens sometimes. It's pretty rare. The game is extremely stable. So... Yep, I'm not chaos channeling him. Well, oh, it happened again! An unhandled exception occurred. Please report this bug to the developers. Something is happening on this turn. Kaguya is doing something that's crashing the game. Wow! There's nothing I can do. I am locked. So, I bet you Kaguya is... I don't know, she might be... I don't know, what could it be? She could be casting the Spell of Mastery? She could be casting... something. She's doing something. Yeah. I could send you the save file, Sup. If you can figure out what's causing it, could you edit the save file and just make it so that can't happen? I would like to finish this game. It's going to be a race with the Spell of Mastery. There's no longer any reason to let her cast it first. It's going to be me and her. And I do want to get the grand finale of this. This has been a long, long, brutal road. And it's so close. But yeah, if you can isolate the problem, just delete whatever it is. Oh, she's casting this spell and that's causing it to crash? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell her she can't cast that spell anymore. Whatever, you know? If you can even figure it out. Good luck. I'll send you the file. Alright, well, okay. Until next time and every time. Kaguya cast the spell Crash. She flipped the table. She saw how things were going and she didn't like it. No, I can't lose to the worst wizard. I can't lose to the Bug Queen. No, I refuse. I'd rather destroy the world than allow this to continue. Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.